Hello everyone, Antony aka Anchovies here. Today I'm going to be talking about the current problems that exist within the Genshin Impact community. Before I begin, please be aware that this is my opinion, and I'd appreciate if everyone be respectful towards each other when sharing their opinions to avoid unnecessary drama, thank you. Now let's get straight into it. The first point I'd like to bring up is that some experienced players have a superiority complex. What I mean by this is there are players who are AR 35 and up who talk to newer players like they're idiots. New players feel ashamed to ask questions about the game, and it sucks because this can lead to some people steering away from a game they could have potentially enjoyed playing. These high-leveled players are like those teachers who say no question is a stupid question and then proceed to make someone feel like garbage for asking what they think is a stupid question. Along with this, these players carry a my way or the highway mentality whenever there's discussions about things like builds, exploration, characters, etc. It's beyond childish, and I hope these people get their egos checked someday, because let me tell you, some of y'all aren't as smart or as five-head as you think you are. Just remember that you're talking to new players who have no idea what they are doing. So instead of being rude and making them feel embarrassed for being confused, try to lend them a hand and help them navigate their way through the game so that they can enjoy the game as much as we do. My next point is that this community continues to be overreactive with each new character announced. One of the main reasons for this is due to these characters being leaked weeks or even months before they are publicly announced by miHoYo. People get a crumb of leaks and immediately think they know everything about the character, how strong they will be, team comps, etc. They also have a tendency to find a weak point or points about an upcoming character and they will run it to the hills and back and never let it go. Shenhe, our most recent example, has been leaked since the last week of November, and we are now about to approach the last week of December, and y'all are still having the same discussions over a character who won't be officially released for another 2 to 3 weeks. Seriously, how long are you guys going to drag this out for? At some point you have to sit back and think that maybe we should wait until the character is actually out and playable before making any critiques about them. Stop relying on leaks and half-assed calculations from incomplete or unpublished data and just wait to judge until the character comes out. It's as simple as that. Another thing I would like to mention about Shenhe specifically is the Chinese community was in outrage because of her outfit being too revealing. This was similar to Ganyu's situation about her outfit. Erotic Walrus made a video about this, and I would highly recommend you watch it to get a better understanding of what is happening. While I understand why a decent portion of the community is upset about her outfit, I feel like outrages like this are going to end up being the reason for an increase in design censorship with future female characters. It's ironic to me that outfit outrages mainly happen with female characters and not the male ones. Hell, Ito literally has his entire body aside from his chest showing, Goro also has his stomach showing, but no one bats an eye to that. In my opinion, the design team should be allowed the creative freedom to create characters in a way that makes the character's personality shine through, and I think they've done an okay job at that with Shenhe. While they see it as revealing, I visualize it more as bold and assertive, which matches her personality near perfectly. Anywho, hopefully that little bonfire they got over there on Weibo settles down on its own. Something else that bothers me about the Shenhe slander is that some of you have even decided to go to dedicated forums for people who are interested in her and want to pull for her and make one-head posts that have no logical reasoning behind it whatsoever. Let people enjoy whoever they want to play or whoever they want to pull for, and please, for the love of God, shut the fuck up. Until Miss Girl is released, I will make all and any effort to avoid leaks and opinion-based threads about her. Another thing with these characters is the irony from some of the players as they end up regretting not pulling for them. This is specifically in regards to Kazuha, who at one point was viewed as strong as and even weaker than Sucrose when he was introduced. Funny enough, he is now one of the most sought-after animo characters in the game. So I'm letting you all know this now, these vocal players have always found a way to complain about a 5-star unit since the beginning of Genshin Impact, so please take the community's pre-release outrage with a grain of salt. No, not even a grain, a fucking shred of it. The last point I'd like to get across is meta slaves. When I tell you meta slaves have almost ruined the way I view characters and how I play the game. We get that there are characters who are really strong and characters who are weak or struggle to do their roles at an efficient level without full investment, but when you force a narrative and tell people they should only use X characters or say they're dumb for not leveling certain units. That's where I draw the line. I have unfortunately experienced this myself with someone who at the time was much higher level than me. This was back when I was still relatively new at the game and was understanding how things like stats and artifacts worked. One day I randomly decided to switch it up and try out Ningguang because I liked her aesthetic. I only leveled her up to 50 because I only wanted to invest enough to get a sense of her potential usefulness. However, the whole time I was playing with her and having fun doing something different, this person would not stop talking about how I was doing 0 damage or how it was pointless to try her in the first place. Let's just say I stopped playing with them after that. What I am trying to say is some of these meta players will unironically shame and oftentimes guilt trip you into pulling or investing in characters you may not want or aren't interested in. And this is a good reminder to all of you that you should play whoever you want to regardless of what some of these annoying assholes say. That concludes this video for now. If I have more on my mind to share about this topic, I'll definitely make a part 2. Until then, stay safe, happy holidays, and thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Genshin related content. Bye bye.